Welcome back to episode 4 guys. What a season we had. In the last episode, we won both Liga Portugal and the Taça Portuguesa with Sporting CP, an unbelievable achievement. And the biggest news, I had a meeting with Mikel Arteta. Yes, Arsenal wants to sign me. But there's a twist. Arteta said they want me to stay one more year at Sporting CP to continue my development before making the Premier League move. Smart decision to be honest. So after such a huge season, it's finally vacation time and I am flying out to a place I have always dreamed of, Madeira, Portugal, Portugal. Why Madeira? Well, if you know me, you know I have been a massive fan of Cristiano Ronaldo since childhood. And what's the first stop on my trip? You guessed it, the CR7 Museum. I have always wanted to visit this place, see his trophies, learn about his journey and maybe, just maybe, get a glimpse of the legend himself. Stick around because this episode is going to be different. This trip might just change my mindset for the next season. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you are enjoying the journey. Let me know in the comments who is your football idol. Now let's head to the CR7 Museum and see where greatness was born. So guys, I'm heading to the museum in a rented Lamborghini. Got to enjoy the vacation in style, right? As I arrived at the CR7 Museum, I was already feeling the chills just seeing everything dedicated to Ronaldo. But then something crazy happened. The museum assistant told me that Cristiano Ronaldo is actually in the building. I could not believe it. And what's even more unbelievable, he already knew a bit about me, since I am playing for Sporting CP, the same club where his legendary journey began. As a sporting legend himself, he had his eye on the next generation. So guys, it's finally time to meet the legend himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. I was nervous, excited and honestly just trying to soak in the moment. We had a small chat in his office and he asked me how life was going at Sporting CP. I told him everything, how the season went and that I am set to join Arsenal next year after one more season at Sporting CP. But then Ronaldo said something that really made me rethink my decision. He looked at me and said,
Arsenal is a good team, but I think you should join Manchester United. I love that club. I think you can make a real difference there. I see myself in you. I know how my second term ended at United, but I still love that club with all my heart. Ruben Amorim is my friend. I'll talk to him. I'll suggest you to Manchester United.
I was stunned. Ronaldo, one of the greatest ever, just believed in me and now everything might change. Guys, after my vacation, it was time to head back for pre-season training. But just as I was returning, I received a message from my agent and it completely caught me off guard. She told me that Sporting CP and Manchester United had a meeting and United are ready to sign me for $40 million. Even more shocking, Sporting have agreed to the deal. Now everything comes down to me. Do I stick to the original plan and join Arsenal next year, or do I take the leap and join Manchester United this season? I went back to my apartment, sat in silence and thought deeply about everything. Ronaldo's words, my journey so far and what kind of player I want to become. And then the next day I made my decision. I packed my bags, called my agent and flew to Manchester. When I arrived in Manchester, everything started moving fast. I was welcomed by Ruben Amorim, a familiar face from Sporting, which made things even more special. I went straight in for my medical checks and after a few hours of tests and formalities, it was all clear. Then came the big moment. I finally signed the contract. I was officially a Manchester United player. A new chapter had begun. So guys, now it's time to start training with the squad, but before that we are gonna use our skill point. After upgrading a few key attributes, our overall rating jumps to 76, slowly climbing. Then I got a surprise message from Victor Gyökeres congratulating me on my move to Manchester United. He also told me that he just signed for Real Madrid. What a massive move for him, big respect. As for me, it was time to focus. We had our first preseason game against RB Leipzig and I got my chance. I came on as a substitute to make my unofficial debut for United. Let's see how I perform in trend.
On the pass, a goal, and it's very much game on here.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
What an unofficial debut that was for me. Scoring my first goal for Manchester United, I could not have asked for a better way to kick things off. It gave me a huge confidence boost and showed that I am ready for the big stage. Then came the real test, the first game of the Premier League season against Luton Town. Rumours were already flying around that I might actually start the match, but I didn't want to believe anything until I saw it myself, and then I checked the official starting lineup. My name was there. I was starting for Manchester United in the Premier League opener.
Hello and welcome to a day that needs a bit of cheering up, and what better way than with the game we're about to see. Joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary will be Sue Smith, and it's time to begin another new season of the Premier League, full of the usual highs and lows. It's Luton Town, and they take on Manchester United.
Well, it's certainly loud in here, and the home fans are going to make it a difficult place to come and get a result. But it's vital they start strong. You'd expect them to secure a Champions League spot this season, especially when you look at the quality that they have. They should have more than enough.
Crucial defending. This is how Luton Town line up.
Yeah, I think they're lining up in a 5-3-2 formation. This is a great system.
Oh, they could score here, Sue. Well, that hasn't taken long. In front already.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they go from defence to attack. And then once he's through, there was never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
Making decent progress here. We'll have a go here. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that.
You wonder if someone will take the game by the scruff of the neck and find a special goal to equalise.
Oh, what a chance! And it's there! A goal that draws them back on level terms.
The score was still level in the second half, and the tension was building. But then, out of nowhere, Joshua Zirkzee pulled off a clever pass between the defenders.
Keeping it nicely, waiting for the chance to get themselves in front. And there's the goal to put them in front.
But later in the game, Luton Town struck back, scoring another goal to make it 2-2, and that's how the match ended, a draw. Disappointing not to get the win, but what a Premier League debut it was for me, scoring 2 goals in my very first league appearance for Manchester United, a moment I will never forget. Our next game was a big one, the Manchester Derby against Manchester City. I managed to score once again, keeping my momentum going, but City were too strong on the day. They dominated last parts of the match and ended up taking the win. After that, we bounced back with a solid victory against West Ham United, which felt good. But things did not stay smooth for long. We suffered back-to-back defeats against Chelsea and Newcastle. But now it's time to switch focus. The Europa League is here, and our first group stage match is against Benfica, a familiar name from my days in Portugal. Let's see how we handle European nights.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu for you is matchday 1 action in the UEFA Europa League. It's Benfica up against Manchester United.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one, Derek. It's so important you get off to a good start. So let's hope both sides go for the win here and we get an exciting match. Well, it's a back 4, a narrow midfield 3, and a very distant...
And there it is! The opening goal! The ideal way to start! Action underway once more. Let's see if United have the wherewithal to square the game. Mount. More than decent this from United. Chance here. Oh, how about that for the last line of defence? Takes the shot and pushed away to safety.
We started the attack from the back, building up with patience and precision, and then it was my turn to run the show.
Rasmus Højlund. Moving forward effectively. Can he make it count? And a goal here! Just what Manchester United required. They are level.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say the 1-2 completely opens up the defensive structure, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Now, who can he play it to? Keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Right, I'm hearing there's been a goal at the Stadion an der Alten Försterei. Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Union. The goalkeeper is moving back into the danger area, and he is there to slot.
Nice looking move. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So full-time it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, that's a good win and a vital 3 points. Another win next time out, and they'll be in a great position.
What a Europa League debut from me, guys. I scored 2 goals and walked away with the Man of the Match award, an absolutely unforgettable night in Europe. For our next Europa League fixture against Union Berlin, the manager decided to bring me on in the second half, hoping I could make a difference once again. The pressure was on as we were losing 1-0.
Laszlo Benes.
This has to be! Oh, that's a tremendous save! Still behind, but this is looking promising. Guimaraes to square things up. But it's in at the second time of asking. Where was his defence? That is inexcusable.
As the replay shows, the goalkeeper does everything he can. He's a bit unfortunate it goes in, but question marks have to be asked of his defence. They could have certainly helped him out.
Guimaraes. Mason Mount. Mount. Real opportunity. And that should do it. A late goal. And more than likely a winning goal.
Well, this is a brilliant team goal. Just watch the movement off the ball, pulling the defenders all over the place. And the passing, it's so intricate. As soon as there's an opening, they take it. It's a great finish too.
That's the final whistle, guys, and we have done it. We managed to win the match against Union Berlin, another solid result in Europe. But things took a turn in our next Europa League game against Athletic Bilbao. It was just not our day. We struggled to create chances and ended up losing the match. And unfortunately, it didn't stop there. We also suffered another defeat against Lech Poznan. Now shifting our focus back to Premier League, and personally I was in great form, scoring goals, collecting Man of the Match awards and even winning the Player of the Month. But despite my performance, the team kept slipping. We were losing game after game and the morale was starting to drop. After 12 games in the league, we were sitting at 15th place with only 10 points. It's been a rough start and the pressure is building. Something has to change fast. After our continuous losses in the Premier League, the pressure on the manager was growing with every match. Critics and fans were starting to question everything, but I wanted to show my support, so I posted on social media, backing the manager publicly and standing by him during this tough period. Now, it's time for a crucial match in the Europa League against Sparta Praha. After playing 4 group games, we are sitting at 19th position with just 6 points. Not where a club like Manchester United should be. This is a must-win game, no excuses. It's time to step up and silence the critics.
Nicely sets it up. Trying his luck. Well, he's kept that out nicely. Played into the box. And the defence ready for what was coming.
We went into the match thinking about silencing the critics and turning things around, but Sparta Praha struck first.
Really good. He's in here. And they take the lead. Well, off the bench and onto the score sheet. What a way to make an impact. Decent looking cross played in. Brilliant work by the man in goal. That's a top stop. And with that, the first half comes to an end here in Manchester.
The second half kicked off and the urgency was real. We knew that if we did not step up soon, we might actually lose this game. The fans were getting restless, the pressure was building, and it was clear something had to change, and it had to change now.
Bruno Guimaraes. Good vision. In it goes! Level once again. What a game this is turning out to be.
Here's the replay. You do have to feel for the keeper though. He's been completely exposed, but once he's through, it's a neat finish, very cool and collected.
Well, EA TV is your home of the Premier League, and we've got more on the way as United face Brighton. Really hope you can be with us for that. Wonderful chance, and it surely had to be at least on target.
It was already 74th minute and the score was still level. Time was slipping away and the tension was through the roof. We could not afford to drop more points. At that moment, I knew something had to be done. This was my time to step up, to take control and make the difference when the team needed it most.
A development in one of the other games, a goal, and Alex Scott can tell us about it.
It's another goal for Nice. They're back in this now with under 5 minutes left to play.
Oh, ho, ho! That has flown into the net. What a strike! A superb volley.
But later in the game, D-League gave away a penalty and they scored from it, but we won the game. It was a good 3 points to take in the Europa League. After our poor start in the Premier League, the manager was not taking any chances. He pushed us hard in the training, intense drills, extra hours in the gym, and absolutely no room for excuses. The message was clear, we had to turn things around. Now it's time to prove it. Our next Premier League game is against Brighton and it's time to fight back.
Magnificent venue that is Old Trafford, Manchester. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with the former England forward Sue Smith, and a live game from the Premier League on the way. It's Manchester United and they face Brighton and Hove Albion.
Well, thanks, Guy. I can't wait for this one today. The atmosphere is buzzing and I'm hoping the football lives up to it.
Brilliant challenge, and this could be trying to place it inside the post, but just a whisker away on this occasion.
It's a goal for Leeds. The goalkeeper did all he could, but no one was going to stop that one. They're the first on the score sheet here with 15 minutes played.
Alex there keeping us informed all the way. Able to skip past his man. Now, this has to be. Still problems for them here.
The game was level at halftime and we knew we had to come out with a different mindset. We stepped onto the pitch for the second half with a real motivation, hungry to finally turn things around. And it did not take long as I assisted Rasmus Højlund for the first goal of the game.
Mason Mount. And it's there! And he's put that one indeed.
Well, here's the replay, and he's aimed for the corner. It's a decent strike, gets his look in off the post, and he's off celebrating.
But around the 80th minute, Brighton hit back, finding the equalizer and making it 1-1. It was a frustrating blow after all the hard work we have put in. The manager reacted quickly. He brought on Joshua Joski and took off Rasmus Højlund, hoping for a late spark. And it worked. Joski made an instant impact. I found him with a quick pass inside the box, and without hesitation, he buried it in the final minutes of the match.
This could be threatening. And it's there! What a moment to take the lead!
Where if we see it again, it's a wonderful ball in behind. It's a perfect way to pass. And then what a finish too. He gets plenty of power on it, which makes it hard for the keeper to save. It's a really good goal.
That's the final whistle, guys, and we finally win a match in the Premier League after a long time. It feels like a huge weight has been lifted off our shoulders. The energy, the fight, the belief, it was all there today. Is this the start of something new at Manchester United, a turning point in our season? Well, we will find out in the next episode. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.